Howdy folks, Janos here. Welcome to part 2 of the Aussie Game Guys Talk Monster Hunter Tri series. This is part 2 of 4 parts. I'll have to apologise in advance. We didn't have much sleep when we were doing this, so things get a little bit nutso. Anyway, enjoy! Alright, we got the next one going on here. I got water gear there, that's a Ludroth nail, I think. I think we're going for a,
I think this might be an Uragan hunt.
Yeah, Uragan. We got the poison knives there that don't fit in my inventory. Now, we end up giving them to Eva just because he's got, on that gear set, he's got status up plus, I think.
Yeah. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but yeah, it's just I've got a better chance of inflicting abnormal status effects on monsters.
Yeah. So we might even get like, I think we get like 3, 4, maybe even 5 poisons off, and that's never ever a bad thing. Like each successive poison does do less damage, but I mean, if you're gonna poison a monster like multiple times, it's always gonna be that's what he's weakest to. I think Uragan is poison.
Not counting poison, is it weaker to ice or water? I can't remember.
I think water is the better choice, but ice isn't bad.
Yeah.
So if you've got like
whichever weapon that you have the element in that you
like if you skipped Ludroth and you went straight to Barrier Ice Gear, you could still get away with using that.
Yeah.
Or you could use the shark attack or a couple other things. All the C-80S weapons, they're all good.
Yeah. First time I made the shark attack, I may have laughed until my insides exploded from holding a shark as a weapon.
I don't think we got any footage of the shark attack. We should have showed that.
Yeah. No.
It's basically a no swimming sign and a shark. Just stab with a motherfucking shark.
Yeah, right? And it's...
Alright, Uragan's already poisoned here.
I think that was from me shooting it once with poison bullets from my Giginox gun.
Oh yeah, get fucking... Oh, I'm alright.
Yeah, it was a good dodge, dude. It's like he went in between the nubbly bits on his back.
I like to get a slow motion and then just...
I'll swear I'm fine. He's just hanging out in the lava. Poisoned still.
Yeah, is he poisoned again or still?
I
think it just ran out. Oh no, it's still going.
Still going. I know it's a case of... Oh, man, I'm good. It's a case of when it runs out, it's not run out for long.
Yeah, and I know I'm using a short sword here. It's not particularly an ideal weapon for such a big dude, but I don't know. I'm just so much more comfortable with a short sword than say a spear. Even though I can't always stab at his good bits, I can always just sort of get in there and get done what I need to, just because you always want to go with something you're more comfortable with, yeah.
Because you can, with the short sword, it's got really high element damage, so you can still get out those really strong hits really quickly.
Yeah, and you can pretty much always chop at his sort of like little crotch area here.
Yeah.
Unless he like blows you away with a big cloud of whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, it's questionable is what that is.
He rolls off. And look how good, this is one of the coolest things about Monster Hunter is that they animate so well. Like, you see when he rolls, another good block, that his whole body goes into that when he stops. You can see him counterbalancing him with his tail. Like, you don't see that much. Wow.
I don't know how you did that.
Yeah, you just don't see that much attention put into animations in a lot of games. Especially on the Wii, I mean, yeah, Tri Ultimates, and I'm probably going to get both versions just because I'm one of those people.
Yeah. Well, at least your brother can play the 3DS version with
Yeah,
you.
so we can get my bro into it. He's paralysed there, and me just re-healing myself. It's like I wanted to sharpen, but it's like, if he's paralysed, I'm just sort of obligated to chop at him.
Yeah, my feelings would have been hurt if I had just let that go by. Typically, when I'm fighting Uragan, I would use a hammer, but because I hadn't done Gunner in a long time, I just kept it rolling after the Radiant hunt.
Yeah. Alright, what do we got here? This big old clip of him in his... This is sort of Uragan's main base. This is his home.
Yeah.
There's a few extra attacks he does here. He can burrow into the ground and sort of roll down that hill you can see up there. Ooh, knocked down.
He also comes here to sleep when he's wounded, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Yep. And I come really close to dying a few times here, but good old Eva on his heal shots, he's always...
I don't let one slip by, mate. I'm on top of it. I'm with it, I'm hip.
You got shit going on.
Yeah.
That's what you... Oh, bloody
Jesus.
hip and shoulder need to...
I think you gotta heal. I think you heal yourself off. Yeah, there's a big giant... See that rock monster there in between us? I think he's stopping me from healing you, because...
Yeah, that, I don't think the bullets are...
Oh!
Well, you still...
Twice.
Well, there you go. Well, yeah, you see how I'm just like, a bug of healing then. It's fucking... like Sonic Bomb. Yeah, and I read somewhere on a wiki you can actually stun him out when he goes underground, kind of like Diablo. So like here I am trying it here, like, alright, didn't work. Fucking no idea what's going on here.
I'll just I think you have another casual crack at it.
Another crack at it? No. I was like, but he came out exhausted though. I don't know if that's from the thing or if he's just exhausted there.
Yeah, if he got exhausted from digging initially. But whatever, he's doing some sweet figure eights around his little arena, and he just falls the fuck over. It's like,
that's like a freight train hitting a puppy and then falling the hell over. Like that's the thing with the tiny little shield on the short sword. It's like you could still block most things. That's especially if you get guard up, you can basically block almost anything. You'll still take some health damage though, so against like really dash happy monsters like Barrier or something, you're still gonna lose a lot of. Alright, here we are bombing his face. I think we do break his chin open. And then that fucking bee thing.
Just you see this little glob just and he explodes us the fuck up. And just
shoot him a little bit again. Chop at his crotch.
It's right in the dick hole.
I think we're getting kind of close to the end of the hunt here. We're blocking another whatever the cloud that is, and then here I am noticing a dead bug. It's like, fuck the monster, carved me some bee juice.
I'm over there with a gun, just shooting this stupid thing in the face, and is that what you were doing? I couldn't see you, but...
yeah, I was back there just carving up a bug.
Oh, awesome.
I'm one of those kids that just sort of gets a magnifying glass. Don't fuck it. Alright, so I think we're pretty certain the hunt's about to end here. We've got the chin break. I think he even limped off this map. So we go out here, set up the trap.
Yeah, I'm shooting with Pearshot at the moment, I think, and he's just
trying
to whack the crap out of us.
Yeah, so here we go. Basically, the hunt's pretty much over.
You had to, didn't you? Oregon, you big rocky jerk.
You always hate to waste a trap like that. See, I'm so close to the end of the hunt, I didn't even bother taking another cool drink.
Alright, so at this point, we're just like, fuck it. We're just gonna kill him. And here, I'll take a pot shot and...
One motherfucking shot to the crotch.
I just... right in his Flintstone ass fist, and he fell down dead.
So what do we got coming up next on the hunt wheel?
I'm not sure. I know I'm over there,
Do we just go to G-Rank Barrier after this? Got a feeling we more as a Diablos, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
We'll find out in a minute.
So as you can see on this screen, you can change and edit your gear from within the Smithy area in the online town of... What's the online town called?
Locklack?
Locklack, that's it, yeah, Locklack, that's it. And this is a big-ass page of all of Janos's gear.
Yeah, all of my stuff. And I don't have enough... I've got a couple of those rare hammers, but I just don't have enough stones to, like...
Don't have the million fuck-ass stones to...
I think this is probably me discovering this. Yeah. Yeah, that'll... I don't have the effort right now.
All you're missing is Dragonbone relics and an Oregon rupee.
Yeah, no, that's so we just killed an Oregon. That's off the table.
We didn't want to do that again. No.
Yeah. Alright. So still stuffing around with our equipment. I don't think we've really decided what we're hunting next, but just spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the G-rank barrier.
Yeah, G-rank barrier. I need some Amber Tusk pluses and a couple other things to finish off my Amber Slash.
Yeah.
Amber Slash plus. Alright, I got more than enough Frost Sacks though.
Yeah, it's just...
That's some cold sack right there.
Yeah, it's a nice cold sack. Man, you can never go wrong with a cold sack.
Yeah, you can do all sorts of stuff. You can cool your drink in it, just take a glass of water.
Just dip it in there. You know, it's good stuff.
Frost sack.
Delicious.
Sitting there chewing on chocolate and honeycomb. Fucking
Oh man, I just drooled everywhere.
choking on motherfucking honeycomb. Fucking bees. Alright, well now we've set out on our Barrier hunt. I've spawned next to the bloody start again. So I'm miles away. I think
I spawned over there on 1. That's right, I
Yeah.
spawned up on the in the hidden area.
yeah, you're the one getting the Dragonbone relics I need, you bastard.
You know what's awesome about that? I don't need a single fucking one.
You prick. Yeah, I'm just grinding through many whetstones to make some space. And what you ask? Motherfucking barbecue time, I think.
Yeah, here we go.
This is always one of the cooler features of the game. Like everything in the game's got to use. You kill a monster, you get raw meat off it, you cook it, you get your stamina up. Like if you scavenge the field for like herbs and honey and twigs, you can combine them together to make better potions. So that's one of the most satisfying parts of the game. Is the more you learn about the intricacies, the more satisfying it is to prepare to know. So like, yes, you can't bring 20 mega potions, but you can bring the ingredients to make another 10.
Yeah, you bring your 10 honey and your 10 regular potions, and all of a sudden you're carrying twice as many. What is it like? It's like a 30 of health a mega potion.
Something like that. So it's a fairly good chunk. You're running past as I'm cooking up a storm.
Yeah, I'm just like, I was working out in the freezing ass cold, dude. What are you doing? Making steaks and barbecue. Cold ass Arctic whatevers.
Yeah. Because we stuffed around at the start of this, I reckon he's probably not going to be a 6 anymore.
Yeah. Now, what you're about to witness, me and Janos have not played this game in quite some time, and we used to be experts at hunting Barrier. That used to be one of our favourite hunts. And,
Yeah, Barrier was probably my absolute favourite hunter. It's like part of the whole reason I got this whole G-rank Rathalos short sword was just to really put him down quick. Oh, that does not happen anymore.
Because we used to do the double Barrier hunt just for extra calves.
Yeah.
Or cats, because we used to just catch everything.
Yeah, I think we do catch... look at that. That's just unprofessional right there.
Getting knocked back in. This is fun being in that cave while I'm killing this big tiger monster on my own.
I think here I'm realising I didn't actually bring honey or something, so I'm just eating the rest of my potions. Like my little potions while I'm out of combat. Onward! And then up there, he's freaking Giganox just shows up.
It's lovely that he's here, because it's just not a true party without a giant, poisonous, horrible lizard wing monster.
Lizard, little giant leechos thing. He's a something, is what he is.
Yeah, he's not pretty.
Oh man, I used to be so good at knowing how Barrier just sort of moves and how Burko he gets when he's jumping around.
Burko.
Well, yeah, he's a maniac, is what he is.
Big old temperamental flying cat, that's what he is.
Yeah, flying cat with a big old slithery taily.
I distinctly remember the first time I ever saw him in the single player campaign in in the little clip that they show as you start the fight, and he's like bouncing off rocks and mountains and stuff. It's like, he's not going to be that fast when you're fighting him. He is totally that fast when you're fighting him.
Yeah, he's probably the fastest monster in Try. He just sort of, at no point are you far away from him.
Yeah, he can close that gap by just looking at you and getting angry.
Alright, what have we got going on here? Alright, yeah, he buggers off to map 4. And I think this is when we realised neither of us brought a torch, and we're gonna like fighting in the dark, so...
Generates issues.
Generates issues, yeah.
So you've just gone and ninja smoke bomb your way back home.
Yeah, Farcaster. You always want to bring a Farcaster onto your income because you don't always start near the start, so... just to get your group together and whatnot.
Yeah. You don't necessarily always need all of the chest supplies, but they're very, very useful. Even if it's just down to getting your potions and steaks, that's a couple of extra heals and a free full stamina bar.
Yeah, and especially if you're getting your ass basically handed to you like I was. Yeah. All those little extra heals are, well, let's say handy. So I got my torch running back. Alright, so I've got my torch running up. I'm like, alright. Nope, that's not how you light it. No, that's still not how you light it.
Nope.
And that's me remembering. Fuck! you can tell it's been a while. You don't even remember to light a goddamn torch. So, alright, light a torch. Figured it out. Put it out. And they're like, oh shit, that's a cat!
Oh, that was a good block. That was just clutch.
Yeah, good. Decent. Well, that was a decent block. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just go and light this other one while he's distracted fighting Eva over there.
Because you got this, dude.
Like this fucking burn! Now I think now that he's out of Berserk, yeah, he's out of Enrage mode, we start putting down a trap. But you know monsters, they just know you've put down a trap, and they do...
They troll you pretty hard.
Look at that, he just went around the bloody thing.
He landed next to it, and then he jumped back behind it. Alright, so this time we definitely get... Nope.
Nope.
He cleans you up again, and...
He's gonna land it in a suit in a minute, I reckon.
He's just... No.
Now he's actually exhausted, so I was like, alright, well that worked out for the best, I guess.
So now he's all drooling everywhere and having a cry.
You can usually tell a monster's exhausted. They'll start drooling and they'll go slower, and that means they'll get stuck in traps longer. I'll be more susceptible to things like that and staggering. Some synchronized bomb placement, that's Olympic shit right there.
Yeah, and one thing again that any experienced Monster Hunter player will know, that when you're going to trap bomb and you're playing with random players online, you just know that when you go for that trap bomb, they are going to dive the hell on it and just blow you up. So many ways. I know that you and I have just abandoned quests flat out when people did that and just left them alone with whatever monstrosity we started to fight.
Oh, look at that!
That was spectacular. So you just tossed it straight over there and it was like...
Yeah, so that's the thing with pretty much all the flying monsters. Is that if they're in the air, you can clip them with a flash bomb. They have to be looking at the explosion, but they'll hit the ground and they'll be stuck on the ground just as though you knocked them over. So it's a good opportunity to get a bunch of chops in, looks like we did.
Unless, of course, they're Berserk. I don't think flash bombs, for whoever monsters that are weak to sonic bombs, I think they also just gain immunity while they're berserking.
Yeah, I know the sonic ones gain immunity. I'm not 100% sure on flashes, but again, it's been a while since I played, so I don't really know.
I think broke something.
I think you might have broken the other
wing.
Yeah, on the other side, because that's the one I'm looking at. It's kind of...
With my totally sweet Engactor lance.
Yeah. Oop. Diving down on us. I think by about now we both sort of remembered how to play a bit, pulling our shit together. Smashed off his tusks there, so that was pretty sweet. Yeah, and that's exactly what we're going for. We want those Hammer Tusk pluses right now.
Because during a hunt, when you get breaks or damage areas on a monster, at the end of the quest it will actually generate or increase the rate of drop, increase the chance that you'll get items from that monster.
Yeah, so you always sort of want to be focusing on parts of the monster, and the more you damage a specific area on a monster and hurt it there, it becomes more susceptible to damage there, for one thing, so you can like give it more staggers, give it more knockdowns and stuff. That's one thing the short sword's really good for, is picking an area on a monster and continually flinching it, because there's so many like small hits.
Yeah.
What have we got going on here? Yeah, just dive face first into... Sometimes you feel like there's nothing you could have done. Yeah. And like, I could have not dived into that snowball, that could have helped. But
yeah. But you took one for me, dude. You saved me from getting frozen, and then...
You just know, the other day when we played this, I was just sitting there just going...
Yeah, you got... But I mean, it's the nature of Monster Hunter. Is sometimes it just gets you in those loops, and all you want to do is smash your controller.
Yeah, sometimes the monsters are just going to do some silly things. Whoop!
Look, our best friend Ignox is back.
Yeah, we got another big ass leech monster. And we saw your set the other day. You don't need to be hunting that thing anymore.
No, anyone who's tried to hunt, anyone who's tried to make anything out of Ignox, and for most,
those fearsome maws.
The fearsome maws. And to get those, you have to break both his head and his chest, and then it only becomes a very low % drop at the end of your hunt. You can't get a card for it.
Yeah, it's one of those bits. And we saw.
I think he was raping me in that corner.
Yep.
I don't know why I didn't think to just go into the other map.
Yeah, and I think that's me realizing there that the barrier sort of limped away, and I'm sitting there just big old cat. You want to snuggle? Everyone wants to snuggle with a cat. So.
Where am I? I must be heading back to camp for some reason.
Yeah, I think you're getting that extra trap or something. I don't know.
I remember asking you, are you capturing that monster?
He goes, yep, I'm getting it. Yep.
Because, I don't see a trap on my map. I know that you haven't laid one yet.
Alright. I guess I'm start laying one now. So he's waking up anyway, so... Pitfall trap! Yeah,
that's...
And I'm pretty much just going to end the hunt. Not
now.
So, where are you going?
So when you said you were laying that trap, what were you actually doing?
Snuggling.
Okay. With the thing, just to clarify, the thing that wants to
you didn't see any of this.
No, I was in the other room. So you were just snuggling up to that thing that was trying to eat our face?
Alright. After he's buggered off, and he finally comes back to this map, it's like, okay, well, the trap's still here, we'll try and catch him. Nope, he's not going to let me do that, is he?
It's alright, you can just try and climb up again. It'll be fine.
Like, oh, fuck it. Try and get up again. Fuck it, that ain't going to work.
He's got it in for you pretty bad right now.
Oh, God.
I think he knows you were leaning on him, and that gave him the shit. And now he's just...
Yeah.
He's going to eat your face.
My poor face is all I can say to that.
And here's where you're a little worried that he was going to dive bomb you, but in fact, I...
Yeah, so he dive bombs and lands straight in the trap.
It looked awesome. It's a shame that you were down there getting your ass beat. And sleepy time.
Next time we'll have the camera on your one so we can sort of see both.
Yeah. Sleepy tiger.